welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very, 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 very special episode of the We Love Gymnastics podcast. It
And
is,
ladies.
period. It
Yeah.
is the week of the World Championship. It starts this Friday, maybe Saturday morning for some of y'all, but we're just going to say this Friday because that's when it starts in Indonesia.
Yeah, so we're doing they're doing podium training on Friday, I believe. Yeah.
Perfect. So Saturday
No, actually
evening,
I lied to you. I lied to you. Hold on. It starts so October. No, yeah. Qualifications is on the 19th. Yeah.
which would be
Sunday.
okay. So qualifications, yeah. So we're right. So podium training starts Friday for the men, then Saturday for the women. Then the competition starts Sunday night for the men and Monday for the women. Right.
Close.
So, huh?
Close. They start podium training on Thursday. Yeah.
Okay. So everything I said, but a day earlier.
Yes. Yes. All that in a bag of chips into yes.
all that in a bag of chips.
Mm-hmm.
So, what we want to do today is to break down each subdivisions because I know, at least for me personally, sometimes watching qualifications can be very confusing because you're just like, what's going on? There's no announcers, you're just seeing scores. If
Well,
you
that's what we
don't
do.
know,
That's what we do.
period, if you don't know who people are, you don't know how they may factor in. You may not recognize them because the camera angles aren't gonna necessarily be the greatest. I don't think it might be, but it might
They
be a
won't.
little.
Well, Eurovision is okay. Allegedly, Gymnastics Now said that Eurovision, who love me, are going to be streaming qualifications. I was told by the director of marketing from the AGU, the Asian Gymnastics Union, that the Indonesian Federation's YouTube would be streaming them. So we'll see. I wasn't aware of any deal that Eurovision had, but if they're going to stream it, then we can. We'll still stream it, but they'll get over it. So there's that. Yes.
Correct. So, with that being said, I just want to, break down qualifications. The women, the men are the men, the men.
Oh, so no men?
I mean, unless you really feel,
I don't care.
I really don't even know enough
There
about.
was reports of Yuri Gumaresh having injured himself in training. I don't know what validity there is to those mumblings and ramblings on in the internet, but if so, that's a huge hole to plug for Brazil.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yuri Gumaresh is one of their, if not their best all arounder. Although they do have the former Oklahoma gymnast, what's his face, him, and yeah. So Israel is still kind of up in arms.
Oklahoma. Oops, my bad, everybody.
Not kind of. They still are up in arms. They want to move the championships or
Let's talk
to.
about that before we go. It's two pieces of things that I want to talk
Yes.
about before we get into the meats and the
Before we
potatoes of the show.
dive in.
Part one is some bullshit. So, this is probably the last time I'm going to give this attention for the attention that he sees.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh
then,
yeah. We have to talk about that. Yeah, I know exactly where you're going with this. I know exactly who you're talking about, and I have feelings that you are a black woman, so I should defer to you on this situation.
I just. And then the other thing that we have to talk about, let's just tell the people so we won't forget ourselves, is that Israel is suing the FIG because they basically laid down and let Indonesia bar them from going to this world championship. I'm going to say for no reason.
Well, this goes back some 20 odd years. They've been doing this for the past 22 years. They haven't allowed Israeli athletes to compete on Jakartan soil or Indonesian soil as a whole. Gym morning, and there was precedent here, and for it's just look, like I said last time, as much as we want to hold Israel accountable for their own actions, This does set a very precarious precedent.
And it's just, I understand that some of y'all are like y'all stand with Indonesia and their right to do this, right? Y'all just don't understand the precedent that this sets. Like, this means any country that is hosting the world champion, who's the next country to host the world championship? Is it Belgium?
Um, the Netherlands, because it's in Rotterdam.
If the Netherlands so choose to not give out passports to, let's say, the
Russia.
Americans,
Well, visas to enter the country.
not give out visas to the Americans, not give out visas to the Brazilians, not
Hell,
give.
at the Olympics, Trump could ban visas from China in retaliation for what they're doing with the terrorism bullshit. Like, this could happen. Hell, we could
And not
say,
just China. He could ban visas from China because it's the China, Russia, Brazil, South America, but they're not a gymnastics player.
oh,
But
BRICS.
that whole brick thing, he could ban all of those countries. And it's not even ban. It's because y'all are anti the USA. We're just not going to issue y'all athletes visas to come compete in our home Olympics. Then what? Like the precedent is just, it's not the same situation. Like I know y'all feel like it's the same situation as Russia. It's just not.
It's not.
It's not.
Because again, so for people who don't know and don't understand, there is a thing called the Olympic truce, in which all countries agree to a basically a ceasefire off front and just come together in peace and compete for sport and in spirit of camaraderie and all that. And that is called the Olympic truce. So what happened was that Putin used the Olympics as a distraction and invaded three countries on three separate occasions: Crimea, um, Ukraine, and the other one, Georgia, I believe.
It
Whichever.
was.
Three countries: Crimea, Ukraine, and there's another one, Georgia,
It
I
was
believe.
Georgia. Yes.
One, three neighboring countries, okay, on three separate occasions, and he used the Olympics as a distraction, and by doing so, violating the Olympic truce. So for the Olympics, the IOC, that in and of itself caused for their banning. Israel, while they are committing a genocide, an ongoing genocide, and have many things to be held accountable for, have not done that. And therefore, there is no Israeli ban. This is for Indonesia to them not give them visas or grant them visas, even though they go back 20 some odd years. It's still, I don't want to say uncalled for, but it is kind of
No,
petty when they had.
I'm gonna say it's uncalled for because now you're playing politics with gymnastics. This isn't an Olympic. This is a gymnastics specific event, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's just very hypocritical if you're going to allow the Russians. It's just very hypocritical if you're going to allow the Chinese, but then you pick and choose your. It's just very hypocritical if you're going to allow the Americans,
Well, yeah.
but
Yeah.
then you pick and choose your hard stop at the Israel and Palestinian conflict. That's where my issue is at. It's like as a sport of gymnastics, we are supposed to be in some way, unless somebody break the Olympic peace treaty thing,
Truce.
the Olympic truce thing, it's supposed to be neutral to everything else that's going on in the world. We're supposed to act like during
Impartial.
these 5 days, whatever else is going on in the world is supposed to be null and void, and this is supposed to be a unifying thing to help bring peace to the world.
Through
This is
sport.
why they hold these sporting events. They're supposed to be, in all logic, things that are supposed to bring peace to the world, things to show that as
Right.
the world we can all come together. And unless you break these specific Olympic truths or whatever the truth it is for that sport, your athlete should be allowed to compete. This is why it's different with Russia compared to everybody else. They literally use that Winter Olympics as a distraction
Yeah.
to invade countries, right?
Yes.
So that is the complete, and I think it was an Olympics they were hosting in
So
2014.
it was Sochi. It was. I'm not gonna pretend like I know the Winter Olympic host because I do not. I mean, it was three separate Olympics, so 4 years apart.
So basically, the Israeli gymnasts.
So they went to CAS, the Court of Arbitration for Sport, to grant them a restraining order against those rules. Or okay, they said they're no longer hoping they change host cities because at this point it's way too late to do that. Like it's way too late. But I mean, if they were to move to
They
Qatar,
take it, and Israel may not be that strong of a gymnastics nation, but they are a very powerful nation on this planet as a
well,
whole. And if they
they'll,
push and choose this issue hard enough, they could literally get worlds canceled.
I mean, they'll go PIDF is their only medal threat. Well, actually, podium threat. I think he could win the whole thing, which I doubt. Whatever. So he is the one significant addition to this field. But at the end of the day, it's like canceling the whole shebang is a little much.
It's not at it. It's really not, because by allowing Indonesia to do this, you're setting a precedent from every other host nation to pull some bullshit like this. And if they're just gonna lay down for Indonesia,
No, I agree with you, but also like at this point, like there's already people there. Like people are traveling today to Jakarta.
so Jordan Childs already had the award ceremony and they still took the medal away from her. So like
It's either
there has never been an Olympics where without cheating, without breaking the rules, an Olympic ceremony was held,
yeah.
and retroactively after the fact, they then went back and took away somebody's medal. Like that has never
Yeah, but that's
happened
happened.
because countries broke the rules.
Raducan.
Who?
Raducan.
Because she broke the rules. Because they
Okay.
found out she was doping. Like
Okay.
doping or falsifying age. It's like something extreme. Like, but for a judge's decision that happened on the floor, it's never happened. Once somebody got the medal, it was done. Whatever the judges did, it was done. It that's never ever
I don't
ever.
think no.
People went out of bounds and got tens, and they still we see it. They haven't retroactively went back and was like, oh, you know what? The judges was made an error on the floor. Let's go back and take away that 10 because we clearly see you went out of bounds. So it's never happened. So
No.
for y'all to be like, it can't happen. Yeah. They
There's
could
a
be like,
precedent.
yeah, they could be like, you know what? Indonesia, you fucked up this so badly that nothing that we can host would be legitimate or official. Like everything would be an asterisk. So we don't want another Sydney on our hands. So let's just do this another time.
Fine. Say, I really thought they would cancel them, but like, say they cancel them, what happens then?
They host two worlds next year. They host the worlds in like February and then the regular
Oh,
world.
an event finals, worlds, event and all around, or just event finals? The whole shebang.
The whole individual worlds that they were supposed to do here, they do it in like February when they change cities.
In Qatar. But also, so if you hold them in Baku, then the Armenians can't go.
You hold it in somewhere a lot more neutral. You hold it in New York. You hold it in Paris. You hold it in London. You hold it in
Brazil.
something. Argentina. You hold it in.
Or would anybody actually like want to host? I mean, other than Qatar, they didn't have any other host nominees or host host cities wanting to vie for that world. It's like that was the whole thing. It was difficult to find someone who wanted those worlds.
I think
And then what about the juniors? Are they then allowed to compete at those worlds?
I think if the Israeli government really wanted to push this situation to the max, now I'm not saying that they want to, because it's gymnastics after all.
Right.
But if this was like the World Cup or the actual Olympics, I think they would push it to the max.
So juniors could compete at that worlds.
Maybe you don't host the Junior Worlds. Maybe you, instead of hosting the Junior Worlds, maybe you take that event and turn it into regular Worlds because Indonesia is fucking up.
That hurts my brain. Like that is some mental gymnastics. Like that is mental gymnastics.
You cancel Junior Worlds altogether. You take the host venue, you turn that into regular Worlds, and then you just change
In
cities.
Philippines? But that's in
What
November.
do you do? Indonesia put them in a really bad situation. Like, I mean, I get it. It's Israel. I get it. There's only really one athlete that's a medal contender, but it's just our president right now is Donald Trump. He could see this shit as like, oh, I could make sure the Americans win a gold medal on everything because all I have to do is just not issue visas to bitches.
Like African nations and shit. Yeah.
All of their major competitors, like he could sit up there and be so petty with this. He could be like, I'm not gonna bar your whole nation, but Rebecca Andrade can't come to this damn Olympic Games, so I'm not gonna issue her a visa because she's too big of a threat to the
Right,
American.
because Donald Trump knows who Rebecca Andrade is.
I'm just saying,
Oh, I
just
know, I
take
know,
it
I know, I
out.
know, I know, I know, I know. It's yeah. Well, wouldn't it be Chrissy Nome? Jeez, and I mean, like we said, yeah, you're right. This is a set a precedent, but also like if I put on my impartial like judge hat, trying to think of what CAS would do, I feel like they would issue a restraining order in order for the Israeli gymnasts to be able to compete. But that would set another slew of political activity. Like it would be a lot. Like
But how do
if
you do that if they don't? If the Indonesian government still refuses to let them in the country as a whole? Like if that's the crux of the issue, at no matter what Israel do, Indonesia's just not going to let those athletes into the country, and
and
that's
not just the gymnasts. Like we have to be really clear. They've been doing this to Israeli athletes for the past 20, I think, 2 years. So this is not just a gymnastics centered problem. This is a situation that has arisen across every sport in which they find themselves in this situation. So it's one of those things like
why would the FIG and CAS let them host this World Championships, knowing that this is going to
because
be
they had promised them that they would be able to compete. Like that was the biggest caveat was that they promised and promised and promised that they would be able to compete there. And even went as far as writing sponsorship letters to their government, but those were denied after the activism by groups in Indonesia. So it's a very sticky situation. It's a very sticky situation. Very like I wonder. I'm curious to see how it will end up. Let's put it that way, because they're running out of time. They have literally 3 days before they start podium training. Let it out. Yes, Diva, let it out.
again. I'm not saying that I agree with anything the Israeli government got going
No,
on. It's just
no.
I don't think that gymnastics should be the crust that. And again, like you're saying, it's not just a gymnastical issue. It's
Gymnastical issue.
Word I just made up, Michaela.
Live. I live. I live.
But it's like FIG keep doing this stupid shit. Like, why would y'all even put yourselves in this situation in the first place? Like,
Is there no one on staff that knew about this? You're believing men? Believing men in 2025, you're believing
I
men.
mean, if they like, what other than a promise? Like, what was in place to make sure they could not have done this? Like,
Nothing. I mean, you have to, like, I guess, agree on paper, but even then, a contract can be broken. And like, what are they going to face? Will it be fines? Or are you going to fine the Indonesian Federation? Are you going to ban them from from hosting, from competition, from whatever it may be? Like, where, like you said, how far does this go then? What are the implications that this then results in? What are the results? Like, what measures are you going to put in place for this not to happen again? Are you going to change your bylaws? Like, what's going to happen here? Does this then change the metric by which you look the requirements needed of a host city to fulfill for them to host worlds or whatever it may be? And what if the future host cities do not meet those measures? What if
already
China?
lots of places that don't want to host these major sporting festivals because they get nothing for it. They build they build all of these arenas for these gymnastics places, right? And then once the worlds go away,
Well, I
or
don't think
the
they build any arenas for worlds specifically. I don't think they ever do that. But for the Olympics, yes,
but
that's true.
even for worlds, they have to find an arena that they already have, then convert their arena to a gymnastics place, and then it's like bring in all this equipment, and right, and it's like other than America, Japan, China, and Russia, and Brazil,
So the next two worlds,
maybe
this is
Australia, the people don't care about gymnastics like that. It's so sad. Like,
they do not. We have Rotterdam next year, and then Chengdu, China, into 2027.
what happens in 2027 when Simone Biles want to come back, and then China was like, you know what? Yeah, we're not all these tariffs the Americans putting us on. We're just not going to issue their athletes visas, bitch. Trump, take away these tariffs.
They could do that. They could do that, and they'd be in their right mind to do that. Honestly, like I don't see anything that would stop them from doing that.
What if this is the gag? This is the precedent that y'all aren't seeing. That I hope this doesn't happen, but it's a possibility that I'm going to put out
The
there. That
writing's on the wall.
what if none of the major superstars come back in next year, right? In next year's Worlds, right? So the Americans don't place in the top three. So they haven't qualified to their home Olympics yet. So they need to qualify to their home Olympics in 2027. And then China don't issue them visas, so the Americans don't qualify a team to their home Olympics.
They get the like Olympic host spot. They're going to be there regardless. Yeah, they get a Olympic
Still,
host
what
spot.
if China doesn't let the Americans get their athletes experience the year before the World Championships?
You send them to all the World Cups.
I think that would be a major retaliation that I
Oh,
think
it
is
would be. It would be 1,000%. Especially if there's rumblings of Trump doing the same and not granting visas like early on. Because I mean, we're gonna run into a situation if this happens and they're allowed to go through. We're gonna run into the situation like at some point in the quadrennium. It's going to happen at some point in which some way, shape, or another. Especially the way Trump is moving right now. Although hopefully he will be gone by then, and then it's just JD Vance. We have to get rid of JD Vance, but that's gonna be easy. Because apparently, Trumpito had a stroke around Memorial Day.
I mean, yeah, I mean Trump, Joe Biden, they both. I don't know who's going to be out of here first, but they both is
They're hanging
knocking
on by
on
a
the pearly gates.
thread.
They knocking on the pearly gates, and that's not
Early
even.
Gates,
I'm talking about Joseph Biden, maybe, hopefully.
Robinette. Okay, I don't really care about Robinette, but Trumpito is banging on the gates of hell for sure. The fiery gates of hell. They are ready for
Wherever
him.
Charlie Kirk is at, he's for to open the doors right up for Donald
The
Trump.
gates
Right.
of hell. The gates of hell.
So it's just, I don't know. We could talk about this forever, but it's just Indonesia. Y'all fucked up the thing. Y'all fucked up the thing with this one big time because y'all just set a precedent that
And this is
eventually they're gonna have to deal with when a big enough nation be like, no, this team can't come, and this team have like 5 medal contenders, and it
right.
really affects the world championship.
Right. It's just it's. Mm, I'm very nervy about it. Very nervous about it.
Slippery slope.
It is. It is. So, okay. Now we are going to move to our sub by sub
No, we
breakdown.
got one more thing we
Oh,
didn't.
one more thing. Oh my God, this bullshit. Okay, go ahead. All right.
So there's an attention whore on the loose, and it breaks my. First of all, let me say this. Let me say this before we get there. This next part of the show breaks my heart because I really do love this young man. I really think he is such a talented gymnast. I think he has such a enormous future in this sport. I think Team USA on the men's side absolutely, when it comes to team competitions, need him and need his scores, right?
Mm-hmm.
But in the words of T.S. Madison, Mama needs to shift her concern. Freddie Poole, Freddie Poole, girl,
You in danger, girl.
it's you been out of danger, girl. You done fell over the cliff. It's like, girl, it's like, why? First of all, I just want to say Freddie Poole, Frederick Richards, aka Freddie Poole,
Richard. One Richard.
whatever.
Richard, if you will.
Freddie Poole, why is this the crust of your damn issue? Like, why is your issue if your issue is the uniform, the leotard, the singlet, whatever the fuck the men's uniform called, that's cool. That's a legitimate issue that you can have. What is weird? What is homophobic? What is misogynistic? What is bigoted about your whole
Tirade.
tirade? Your attention seeking whoreness of it all is all wrapped up in homophobia and misogyny. Like
Misogynoir.
if the crux of your issue is you don't want the men to be compared to the women, why then, Freddie Poole, do you keep comparing yourself to Simone Biles? If the whole crust of your issue is you don't want the men's gymnastics to be feminized and to be compared to the women, why don't you compare yourself to Kohei Uchimura? Why don't you compare yourself to Daiki? Why don't you compare yourself to
You got it. You got
um
it. You got it. You got it. You got it. You got it.
I know his name is Bo
Zhang Boyang.
Zomboya. Why don't you compare yourself to any of them? Why don't you compare yourself to the Courtney? Why don't you compare yourself to any of the men like who are beating you?
By a
Who is
long shot.
wearing the floor out with your score?
Yeah.
Why isn't the
Jake
crust of your
Jarman.
concern? Jake Jarman, let's keep going.
Um,
Um, Asher
Asher
Hung,
Hong. You
Brody Malone, Coy Young when he comes back. That's
know,
another one of your right. You don't think he's coming
no,
back?
no. He hasn't.
Oh,
He deleted all his teammates. He's not. He's done. Ooh, yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
I'm sorry, I didn't know that.
There's some tea somewhere about that. But that's as far as we know. He deleted all his teammates. He pretty much deleted social media and like yeah, he's taking a step back.
Yeah, I haven't seen Koi on social media in a while.
Something's going on. Yeah.
Sorry, Koi.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to you. I got to do more investigation into that because I love Koi Young,
Same
but
talent, brilliant.
but I'm just gonna until I find out 100% facts that he's gone. I'm gonna say if Koi ever decides to come back, Palmer is involved. He's already on the team over you, sir. Like Freddie Pooh, you have Simone Biles may not even return to the sport. You have so much things that you need to work on: your flexibility, your
Your hip
form,
angle.
sticking landing, your hip angles. Like this is why you're trying to do this damn leotard shit because the judges keep deducting you for not being completely laid out on laid out skills. So you're
And on
trying to cover
pommel.
that shit up. Freddie Food, you have so much that you need to work on. And not need to work on. I 100% believe that you can work on, that you can improve, that you are improving. Like this year, when you took a step back on your level of difficulty a little bit, like you have improved a lot. But then you sit up here and
Throw strays at
you're on
Simone
this
Biles. That wasn't even a stray. That was a direct shot.
bullshit with Kai Sanat and I Heart Speed and all these other fucking toxic ass male streamers, and then now you're trying to bring this toxic ass manaverse streaming shit to gymnastics to some shit that just don't even make sense.
And when it comes to
Tamara
streamers,
Hall,
I would be very, very careful with what you do because, honey, there's seniority here when it comes to gymnastic streamers. Just saying.
Tamara Hall, shame on you.
Yeah.
Shame on you. Shame on you, Tamara Hall. Like Frederick is a 20 something year old kid who's trying to make it, who's trying to
23.
I said 20
You said
something.
27.
I meant 20 something. He's a 20 something year old kid who's trying to get his name out here, who, in a lot of ways, in his mindset, this is his best way to promote the sport, right? So,
With
just like I have
divisiveness.
to,
With
uh,
divisiveness.
I think that's why I said I was going to forgive a lot of this shit because, in the deep down in my heart, I think it's his way of promoting the sport of men's gymnastics in whatever youngness, because that's what they do, like youngness, rage bait,
Troll antics.
trolling. Yes, but Tamara Hall, you are a journalist. You're just not a talk show host. You are a legitimate news journalist, right? So when he said the men wear the same leotards as the women, that's not the truth because you have eyes. You can see that. Yeah, maybe on the inside, because even I was gagged. I didn't realize it was just like it's just like but it's not the same as the damn women because they have the pants that they wear
And you
over
have
it.
to,
So it's
yeah,
just
it's not a
to
leotard.
hold their
It's like a
stuff in place. It makes sense
short.
because it's to hold their stuff in place because they have body parts that the women don't that can flop around as they're flipping in the air. So they need something to hold it in fucking place. Like Frederick, I don't understand why this is the crux of your issue. It's so homophobic. It just is. And I don't think you mean it to be homophobic, but the words that you constantly, and I have to stop saying I don't think you mean because you keep saying it, people keep telling you that it's homophobic, and you keep getting on these people's shows and saying the same exact rhetoric. So at this point, I have to believe it's very purposeful.
If someone shows you who they are, believe them.
And it's just this thing with and the sad part is I get it, you're black. And at the end of the day, gymnastics is that fruity ass shit that you, as a black man who is probably heterosexual, who maybe isn't, whatever it is, you have to put on that face, right? So you're already doing gymnastics, which people look at as fruity. So now you have to do whatever you do to protect your
To
masculinity. And as
overcompensate.
and as the face of black men's gymnastics in America right now, that's what you're doing. You're trying to overcompensate your masculinity. Either you're have some internalized something or very outwardized something that you need to deal with. But you are an artistic gymnast, not just a gymnast, not just a gymnast. I just want you to always remember this. You are an artistic gymnast. That bronze medal that you won at World Championships was an artistic bronze medal in gymnastics. That's the that's the division of gymnastics that you compete in. You don't compete in gymnastics. You compete in artistic gymnastics, just like there is rhythmic gymnastics, just like there are tumbling gymnastics, just like there is trampoline gymnastics. Your sport that you compete in is artistic gymnastics. And as long as your whole point is to take the artistry out of artistic gymnastics to somehow make it more masculine, you're going to always get pushback from the community. You're going to always get pushback from the fans. It's never going to be a good look. Now, you can sit up there and say, at the end of the day, I don't want to be known as a gymnast. I want to be known as a streamer or whatever the hell you got going on. That's cool. Finish out your last year of college and go the fuck away. But see, you want to have it both ways. You want to be the number one male gymnast in the world and then change the perception of what gymnastics is to people who don't give a fuck. This is why we're having these whole struggles with these HBCUs, because at the end of the day, the black community, they don't give a fuck. And you're really ruining your opportunities when you are finally done with the sport of gymnastics to have any kind of future career in gymnastics, because the people don't fuck with this, Fred. Like, they don't fuck with this Freddie Poop. Like, you are making an ass out of yourself publicly. And the reason why you're making an ass out of yourself publicly is because your leotard is not within the rules. There was a male gymnast who tried to do the same thing before. His name was Paul Hum. He literally competed at a national championships in his version of a Leo. He didn't get deducted because it still was within the rules. That's all you need to do, Fred, is read the rules and design something within the rules that has nothing to do with the women and that has nothing to do with the gays. You'll be okay. But as long as you keep verbalizing that the sport is so fruity, they keep looking at us as the women, Simone Biles, but then want to make TikToks comparing Simone Biles' airtime to your like Frederick. You do more tumbling passes than Simone, sir. Like that's the. It just. I'm not reading you like I want to. I want Adex to read you. I can't because I really love you, Fred. It just is stupid. It is stupid. It is just. It is the stupidest thing. It's stupider than Michaela Skinner because at least Michaela Skinner, her crust is she felt like she should have been on the Olympic team, even though nobody else believes that for her other than her fans. But at least we could sit there and be like, you know what? At least she has an argument. I mean, we don't like the way she's going about
Medal results, I
her, but
guess, scoreboard or whatever, but like
at least she has something there. But Fred, you don't have nothing. Like there's
you're
nothing.
not Zamba
There's you,
Young, you're not Deki Kishimoto, you're not Kohei Uchimura, who is like the actual helm of your sport. You're not
and you could be if you
good.
just focus on
Your
building your
gymnastics.
difficulty, doing things that made sense. Like, I'm so happy. It just, I don't know, Fran. I don't know. I don't know.
I also don't
It's like,
understand like why the people around him
thank you.
don't tell him anything and don't at least try to guide him in the correct direction, because this is bad for optics. Like, sure, you may convince the general public who listen to you of one thing, but at the end of the day, it. So okay, for football,
You know
you
why?
wear tight pants for football.
You know why?
Why?
It's the same reason why Fisk University, that shit went down the drain. Black people as a whole, even though we as black people, and I want black people to take more control over the sport of gymnastics and be in more influential spaces, as a whole, we don't understand the sport of gymnastics. This is why a lot of the times, even the more successful black gymnasts, even they understand that they have to step away from the black people and go to find me who understand the sport. It's not even that. It's just because we aren't just gymnastics ain't just at the forefront of. It's football, it's basketball, it's track and field, it's all them other sports, but gymnastics just ain't one of them sports that people even understand what it is even about. So when you get it and you hire all these black sports management, this is why Frederick is doing this, because his black people who is managing his career is telling him these are smart decisions, because this is what athletes do when they
I think it's a
they
white guy.
change the sport.
I think he's white guy. He has an agent for his white guy. Whoa, he has a white guy for his agent. Wow.
He has a white guy, but his parents are still black, and they still think these are and they watch football, and these are the things that athletes. But it just like
It's just so frustrating because it's like we want the best for you, but you're not doing good things for your public image and your own career. You're
it's worse than damn Gabby Douglas and her damn 2024 comeback. It's like, God damn, I tried to defend that shit with all my heart, but Gabby, you just kept doing the most dumbest shit possible. Like, at one point, I'm like, God damn. Like, and it's like, Fred, it's like, you probably could be. I think you probably could be world champion. You probably could compete up there with the Japanese and the American and the Chinese gymnasts. You and Asher, but you have to see that. You have
I
to
mean,
see
he
that.
has a bronze in
Look
the
at
all
what
around.
Asher. Look at what Asher has done. Asher has taken himself away from being a event specialist person. Like you just used to just be like, I'm sending Asher to do floor rings, vault, and P bars. Now Asher is the top American all arounder.
Yeah.
That was you. You was up there fight, and then when Brody comes back full strength, where's that gonna leave you, Fred? Like
I think Brody's just gonna do high bar. I think Brody might be retiring after this year because his knee hurts a lot. Is what I've heard.
he's a stupid male American gymnast. He's gonna try to push it for one more time.
No, like he wants to have babies. Like I think that's done after this year.
He can't have babies yet because Steven still is a competitive gymnast. So when Steven
Probably stop.
retires, then they can have.
Yeah, I don't think it's from not from the hip surgery stuff. I think the men's landscape is going to be very, very different come next year's Worlds.
Maybe that's not a good. Maybe that's not a bad thing, because from watching the men have a lot of
Yeah,
talent.
they do.
If they just cultivate and not break, and like they have a lot of
Cameron
people.
Nelson has two triple backs in his routine. Like he could very well, like end up on the podium this time around. You know, Donnell, even though he's on the elder side, like he could win himself a rings medal, if not gold, then silver. You know, they're up there. I think that's pretty much it as far as our medal
I know Donnell been training vault again, so I think he's gonna try to do rings and vault here.
teams.
Which is
Are you asking
hmm?
about Rashad asked what is his name? You mean what's his name? Michaela? Oh, Koi Young. Koi Young. We talked about that earlier. Koi Young has deleted his social media and removed his friend. Well, removed his teammates and then removed his entire social media. So he's not coming back. I don't think.
Or it could be him just focusing on gymnastics behind the scenes. And sometimes people do that. They delete everything to really ramp up training. Like,
Yeah, sure. But yeah, I believe what the intention is.
we got to look at things. We love Corey Young around here. We got to look at this because I would be devastated if Corey retired. Like, man, Corey is my favorite U.S. I love you, Fred, but Corey is truly my favorite
Same,
USA male.
same.
Like,
He's my favorite too.
like I would be devastated. I would be devastated.
I mean, he's one of the only ones who's actually had good world results. Like, he's actually proven his worth.
And he has such great potential. Like I could see like him doing the Lee Champagne vault. Like
Yeah.
I could see him having really like he as one of the only like all arounder who's good on pommel horse. His rings suck as fuck. So his rings is always
Trash.
gonna be his rings and floor is good. Rings, floor, and high bar is gonna be his downfall.
He
But
does
the
the cute
other
high
three,
bar. He does the cute high bar. Not difficult, but cute high bar.
he has a cute floor too. Not
Yeah.
difficult, but it's cute.
Yeah.
But
Good
his
for a
rings is
3-4.
always go. But his rings is always
Trash.
gonna be the crust of his. Ooh.
Trashola. Yeah. So should we go sub by sub down?
Mm-hmm.
Have you said your piece?
Frederick, I'm done with you for right now. Like I just
We
can't.
need to
I
take a break on
can't. Like,
him. I need to take a break.
it's too much homo. It's too much. The dog whistlers are dog whistling real hard, and this dog can hear the whistles very loud. And until you get to understanding that the fans are queer, even for the men's, it's a queer, and you can't be dog whistling that hard because, as you see on social media, the dogs are whistling back now. The dogs are barking because we hear the whistles for what they are. When you was on that Timber Hall show, you showed your ass. You showed your ass
You did.
when it came to you showed your ass, Frederick, and it's just not to be forgiven. Like without at least an apology to the fans or something, because that was just
It was a lot.
it was rude, it was disrespectful, it was, and then Tamara just up there, oh my god, and like, girl,
Like putting 20 on 10, as you would say.
putting 100 on 10,
Oh, another full tank on a diesel.
the foot.
Okay, so starting on October 20th in the first women's subdivision, of which there's apparently there's 10 subdivisions. Jesus Christ. Okay, so we have in the first subdivision there is Netherlands, Venezuela, Austria, Azerbaijan, Japan, and Panama. That's where you'll see the Japanese girls go. You'll see Carla Navas. You'll see Hillary Heron. You'll see Soneb.
So just everybody just remember, all y'all who want to say, oh yeah, I'm just gonna skip the first subdivision. The first subdivision has Japan, has Panama, which has Carla Navas, and I think Hillary Heron is here.
Yes.
Both medal contenders vault because Hillary is a a vault finalist contender, right? But Hillary's best event is floor, right?
Yes. And
And Hillary also could make, but they both could also make it to the all around. I don't think they're challenging for medals, but they could make it through
yes.
to the all around.
Yes.
So you can't skip the first subdivision because of the Japanese. Like you just can't. Like like that's gonna set the stage. Like if you want to see how they're gonna score beam,
highest execution, the Japanese do. They always have the best execution. Maybe not the best routine construction per se, but they all are major contenders. I mean, Eiko Shikuhara, she could factor into the all around very highly. She could qualify in first. You know that's
Chica Arena is also Keisha Arena. I'm so sorry. It's also, in my opinion, their top factor in the all around for me.
Yeah. Nakamura, hopefully on bars.
Hopefully on bars. It's a great way because if Japan goes up and they all hit their beam routines and the highest score they get is a 12-9, we're gonna see how this world championships for the go because everybody because nothing that is the highest scores that we see from subdivision ones is like 13-2s and 12-9s.
We're in for a world of pain.
Woo! Whew, nothing that none of y'all predict because we would not know how they're going to score these girls.
Right.
We not going to know if they're going to give these people connection. Like I would be here in the words of Mariah Carey. I would be here for it all. I want chaos at this point. I want complete and utter world shattering. I want people who's scoring like 15 nines to be like,
Oh.
what do you mean I got a 12-1? Like, well, not on uneven bars, but definitely on balance beam. I definitely want them to gather some of these scores on beam because woo, these scores are
High, very high. Okay, so
high as fuck.
then moving on to subdivision 2, an hour and a half later, subdivision 2 has Korea, Finland, I believe that's Sri Lanka. Don't quote me on that. Turkey, Jamaica, and Canada. The Koreans. The Koreans. Always the Koreans. Always the Koreans.
Koreans and the Canadians because we will see which two Canadians they get to use in the all around. Is it going to be Ellie Black or is it going to be Gabrielle Black? Because I'm pretty sure it's going to be Leah Monica
Of course,
Fontaine.
yeah.
Which two girls, which which two Canadian girls going to make vault finals? Because they got three who's trying.
Yep.
Um, we get to see where Ellie's Black progress is at. We know she's back, but we don't know.
He's back.
We've seen her. Yeah, we've seen her compete bars and beam routine this season. Like at one of these.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah. Yeah.
So maybe she's not doing the all. Maybe she's just here for bars and beam. Ellie Black.
Or vault, whatever.
Oh yeah, we've seen her do vault. Maybe it was vault and bars we seen her do.
I think so.
I think so too.
So an hour and a half later starts the third subdivision, and that's Germany, Uzbekistan, Singapore, Luxembourg, Israel, Chinese Taipei, Peru, and Algeria, which is Kid anymore. And I mean the German.
So this is basically the Kalia Nemor Germany subdivision where, and this is a very at least I hope they really focus on Kalia Nemor here because that beam and whatever vault she decides to throw here is going to be real crucial.
Really crucial.
Because I don't think we've seen her do the double this year at all, have we?
No, but she's been training it. So,
and we know she used to do a 1.5, which I think probably score better than her double this year.
I don't think we were going to do a 1.5. I think she was doing a full and then jump to the double.
Are you sure?
I'm pretty sure we've never seen her do a 1.5. I'm like decently sure. Yeah.
I won't take your word on it this time because I don't have.
I don't think she's done one. Yeah, I mean, I can pretty much sure, like, I guarantee she's never done a 1.5.
Okay. Please.
We'll look for it. But then, okay, an hour and a half later, or actually, that's.
Wait. So also in this subdivision is the Germans, and we have to look for Karina Schottenmeier.
Yes.
And not just her vaulting potential, which what everybody looks forward to is if she can pull her all-around program together and how high up she can advance.
But we did see her this past weekend in the Bundesliga. She competed a full, did okay on beam, okay on bars, and on floor. I mean, she did, she kind of watered down a little bit. But I mean, it's just her competing at the Bundesliga. But she seemed pretty fit, man. And she did a front handspring front layout. So that's gonna be interesting what she is going to be doing with that because she might be doing a Rudy. I don't know. We shall see.
Handspring double twist and front.
Bios? No, that's a half on. Never mind. So it'd be like yo.
Oh, you mean on vault? She trained a handspring front layout. Yeah. I'm thinking you mean floor. Okay.
Yeah. So it would be a yo. Maybe she does a double twist, but I think she's just gonna do a Rudy and maybe a Lopez instead of her Chingo double, which wouldn't be a bad choice, honestly.
maybe a layout front floor and then your Chinko double.
Maybe. Although we've never seen her compete a front facing layout, so that would
Yeah,
be kind of it'd be interesting. I think Rudy's probably more what she will,
in line with her
yeah.
skill set.
So we'll see that, and then there's a break until the next day. Then it's a well, Subdivision 4 starts in New Zealand, USA, Croatia. What is ban? Ban.
Huh?
I'm trying to see what ban. What is ban?
VAN?
B, yeah, B, like band. What is ban?
Maybe the
No,
Russians?
that's AIN. Bangladesh. Right, Bangladesh. Great Britain and Poland.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's gonna be a good one.
yeah. With USA and Poland. Yeah. I mean, no, USA and Great Britain. My bad, not Poland. USA and Great Britain.
Thank you.
My
Thank
bad.
you.
My bad.
I thought you was being sarcastic, but you was being dead
Oh, well,
serious.
yeah. I don't even know what that was about. Yeah. So Great Britain and the United States. That's gonna be interesting to see. Yeah, but that's not until the next day. So it's around like 11.
That would be
Yeah.
bright and early.
No, that's gonna be around 11 p.m. your time.
Oh, okay.
I believe. Yeah. Hold on. Let me make sure. I have the schedule on my phone too. In my calendar. Let me see. Mm, okay. So that would be because that's going to be on the. Actually, here I have it. That would be the 21st. So yeah, that would start at 11, no, 10 p.m. my time. So 11:30. So midnight 30 for you.
Midnight 30 for me.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, I say it like that. So yeah, so that's where it starts. Then, and the next subdivision 5, is going to be Malaysia, Switzerland, Switzerland, Italy, France, Vietnam. What is ISL? ISL is Istanbul. No, what is ISL? Um, whatever
I,
ISL is, and then Mar is Jesus Christ. Hold on, let me just look at what ISL is. ISL. Oh, I think that's India. It might be.
that would be a weird abbreviation for India.
Or what is ISL? What is ISL? Present sports. Um. Oh, Iran. Is it? No, that's Iran Super League. Never mind. Whatever that is, and then Mar. Sorry. Okay. So so that the important teams there is Italy and France. Yeah.
Of course.
Then we go to subdivision 6, and that's Australia, Egypt, Belgium, Latvia, Romania, MGL. Wait, what is SUI? Switzerland is SUI, Sweden is SWE, and Costa Rica. So in that subdivision is going to be Belgium and Romania.
Is Romania okay? Let me not be
They're sending
shady.
4. Sabrina, Denisa Gogora. I don't know who else and who else, but I can tell you who it is. Give me a second. Go ahead with your Romania discourse. Oh, country codes. I don't have any.
I'm still looking for ISL shit. Like,
ISL is here. I have it here. ISL is Iceland.
bitch, I would have never guessed that.
I had an inkling. And MGR is where's MGR? MGL is Mongolia. And then What else did we have? Were we wondering about?
Um,
What was it?
it was the
SRI Sri Lanka, SUI Switzerland, SWE is Sweden. What else were we wondering? Let's see, Jakarta schedule, and we were looking for
So I'm so sorry, y'all. My brain was really stuck on that for whatever reason.
Mar.
Romania, the thing that we have to look forward to is basically Sabrina and Denisa and
Mar is Morocco. There we go. Okay, Marrakesh.
oh,
Yeah, that's right. And Malaysia is Mas. Mongolia is MGL. Okay, cool. And North Macedonia is MKD. Okay, now I know. MLT is Malta. Now we know. Okay, so as far as the Romanians, oh no, did Matraka die? It did. Okay. Oh no, there she is. There she is. She's back. Okay. We're
looking forward to see how Sabrina Vonnier do on. I think she's going to do the all around, in the all around, but mostly on beam and floor.
So the Romanians are sending Denisa Gogora, Sabrina Vonea, Ana Maria Mihaescu, and Ella Opria.
And by this group of girls, no shade, it should be Denisa and Sabrina who qualifies through the all around. And I'm thinking they're hoping they both qualify for both beam and floor.
Yeah. So so in the next subdivision I believe is subdivision 7. Yes,
There's a lot of subdivisions when they just allow all the teams to just send
10.
people.
There's 10. Then there's subdivision 7 is India, Colombia, Philippines. Now, are Emma Malabuyo and what's her face?
Hell no. I mean, I don't. I
Let's
don't.
see. So Philippines and the named athletes list. Yeah. So the Philippines has Eliza Yulo, Emma Malabuyo, Haley Garcia, Aaliyah Finnegan. That's their team.
Okay.
That's their sending. So and Eliza Yulo is Carlos Yulo's little sister, if you're wondering.
Okay.
And for the men, they're sending Carlos Yulo, Justine Ace De Leon, John Ivan Cruz, and Juancho Miguel Basanya. So I guess they're going to Worlds. We'll see.
We will see. I'll be shocked if they actually show up.
Right. Subdivision 8 has Norway, Brazil, Qatar, India, well, Indonesia, I believe that is, the Republic of South Africa, Ukraine, and Chile.
So we finally get to watch the Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
You know, are there are there Ukrainians that even show up because the Russians are here?
Yes.
Okay.
Although I don't know who they would send. But Subdivision 9 has Russia, NAM, Portugal, Thailand, Bulgaria, Slovenia, and Crimea, I believe. CMR or Crimea, maybe. CMR. And then in the final subdivision is Spain, the Aryans from Belarus, Hungary, Hong Kong, China, Kazakhstan, and CZE, which is I know. Hold on, let me go look at the CZE. CZE is Czech Republic. So that is your subdivisions.
Indonesia, we just read y'all earlier, but I would say y'all did a good job of spreading everything out to force everybody to watch every subdivision because every subdivision have at least one team that I care about. So
Right.
good job fuck y'all bitches, but good job.
It is a random
Because,
draw, so there's that.
well, good job to the random draw
Oh,
because
there's a chat. Lol.
normally they would do like at least 3 subdivisions that are like heavy hitters with like Romania, Russia, China.
Right, they have them towards the end.
I know,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
good
yeah,
job
they get to put
for
them out
everything.
pretty good. I mean, there's like you said. Let's see. In the first one, there's Japan. Second has Canada and Korea, Germany, and then the U.S. in the next, and then Italy in the
So
next.
let's go.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So let's go back to the first subdivision and let's say who we expect to be medal contenders and where we expect them. Let's do that for each subdivision.
Okay. So let's do it. So that's Netherlands, Venezuela, Austria, Azerbaijan, Japan, and Panama. So if we can go, let me actually do this number where I go, I duplicate this, I bring this down. We go to the named athletes lists. That way we have a list of who we're doing, and then in order for us to see it on the stream, what I'll do is I'll do this number, share screen, allow to share window, share. Girl, you're doing too much. This one, no, not that one. Chrome, yeah, this one, share this window. Can we please? Girl, yeah, share that window. Oh my gosh. Please, can we? Oh my God. Share. Okay, give me this. Show up. Give me this. Yes, and I want this window. I want you to share. Can you please work with me here? Jesus Christ. Yeah, this one. Okay, you know what? Hold on. Exit out that. Let me do this number. Let me make her smaller than me. That's why it's like giving me hell. All right, now we're gonna fucking share the window. Share the fucking window. So they're making me mad for no reason. For no reason. Okay, I want this window. Share this window, please. Don't give me hell for it. Can we please share? Yeah, there we go. Fantastic. Now, what I'm gonna do is I need to put these like side by side. That's not the side by side I wanted. Actually, that works. Okay, actually, trade these and trade those two. Okay, so then we're gonna go. What I'm looking for is this. Here's that, and then on the other one, I want the named athletes. Okay. So we're going Netherlands first. So from the Netherlands, or just the ones that matter. That's ugly.
Just the ones that matter.
Okay. So for oh my gosh, for Japan, we have here's Japan. We have
Okay, but I do think the Netherlands do have
a couple girls
that could qualify. I'm not. Yeah, just you should look out for which is Sani Weber's.
Is she coming?
Weaver. I thought they. I thought she was on the team.
The Netherlands.
No, that's no. Okay, I'm not saying her name. Sani
Veerman.
Veerman. Okay, I'm so sorry.
And Naomi Visser.
And Naomi Visser. Yeah. But I think Naomi probably is going to qualify through to the all around. Well, they both probably are qualified through to the all around. And then I think they both want to qualify through to bars.
Yeah. That is
and I think,
the hope.
And I think that's the hope for the Netherlands.
Yes. And then if you go to Japan, they have, give me Japan. Japan has these girly browns. So, Kishirina, Nakamura, Haruka, Okamura, Mana, and Tsuyuhara. There you go.
Correct.
Damn. I guess Tsuyuhara was born in 1999. An elder statesman, if you will. So this group of girls, I strongly believe that Aika Sugihara and Kishirina are their best all-around hopes.
Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah,
Haruka Nakamura is their, hopeful in the bars field, but routine construction.
Well, we did a whole show
over
it. She didn't do the hardest bar. In my opinion, she does the hardest bar routine in the world
Mhm.
with the lowest start value for what she's doing. Where I think if she just did different combinations, learned like a Van Leeuwen or a Maloney type
Maloney
skill,
of
I
some
think that,
sort. Maloney of some sort. Like, why are we playing with this dangerous game? Like, babes, a Maloney of some sort, Shaposhnikova of some flavor.
a Van Leeuwen, some flavor, Child 2, Van Leeuwen, or Tina, one of them girls. But
Of some sort. Like, I'm not asking for much. It's like it's what literally is preventing you and holding you back. I feel like if you can do a fucking, didn't she learn about hard wash? If you can
yes.
do a hard wash, you can do a Shaposhnikova. I promise. I promise you, you can do a Shaposhnikova of some flavor. Here's Klaus. Like, I promise you, babe. I promise you, babe. And I don't know where, like, what the, I don't know what the hesitation is. Like, any 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 toe shoot up to the high bar is gonna be deducted like fiercely, fiercely. Like, why are we doing the? You have a dead hang, babes. Like, why? I just don't
But
understand.
I think her better shot is a beam medal than it is a bar
At
medal.
this point, bitch. At this
I,
point,
I'm I'm thinking they hope in
babe, I'm busy, baby. I'm busy. Go.
Nar Nar Naro
Naruka.
thank you. Naruka and Sakahura is gonna make beam finals.
Oh, you mean Okamura Mana and Sugihara?
Yes.
I mean, yeah, I can see that. Klaus, I need you to go lay down, baby. I'm kind of busy. I can't. I love you so much. I love you so much, my child.
Any one of the four could make I'm not sure about that. But I think any one of the three girls they use in prelims could make beam finals. But I think that's the hope and the dream with those.
I mean, hopes and dreams.
And then with floor finals, I also think they hope to have two girls in floor finals. I think they're hoping it's Kishirina and
Sugihara.
Tsukihara.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because Sugihara has one of the highest floor scores of the year. So, okay. We move on to Korea, Finland, Syria, I believe, Turkey, Jamaica, and Canada.
This is subdivision two.
Yes. So let's look at,
So we're done with subdivision
yeah,
one.
so let's go look for the girls from Korea. So, okay. Korea has sent or is sending, here we go. Oh, I forgot one. So that is Shin So Yi, Lee Yun So, Hwang Seo Hyun, and Im Do Hyun. Of which, I mean, Lee Yun So is always going to be a medal in the all around if she puts together. And Hwang Seo Young on beam and on floor.
Yeah, I think that's it too. Yeah.
As far as the Canadians, let's go up to the Canadians. They are sending the men. I mean, the man was is a choice. They're sending Felix Solchi, Rene Cornier, William Memard, Aiden Lee, Rene Rampersand, and Samuel Sakutny. For the women, they're sending Elizabeth Black, Gabrielle Black, no relation. Go ahead. Yes, yes, Dita, let it out. Gabrielle Black, no relation. Leah Monica Fontaine and Charlotte Olsen, the noted racist cis. To note, though, Elizabeth Black was born in '95. So almost 30 years old. She turns 30 this year, actually. Yeah. So what do you think is the noise going to come from this group of girls?
I think there are two all arounders should be Gabrielle Black and Leah Monica Fontaine.
And then you use Ellie on
I'm
bars and beam, and Charlotte gets vault and floor.
yeah.
You don't sound certain about that.
That's just the only way I see the group of girls that they sent to Worlds
Or
working out.
you let Ellie Black
And
do floor, beam, and bars, and well, no, because they have to do the all round, right? So yeah, you'd have to do what vault and
Gabrielle Black is a beautiful gymnast. I just don't think she is strong enough on any particular event to make any event final.
right.
And Shaolin only does vault, maybe floor at this point. So maybe you let Gabrielle Black and Leah Monica Fontaine do the all around. You do Shaolin Austin on vault, and you let Ellie Black do the other three events.
Maybe. Yeah, I can see that. I can see that happening. I swear it was going to end up happening, actually. Okay, so is there anybody else you want to look at from that division?
And I think from the Canadians, I think Leah Monica Fontaine is their strongest all around shot. I think Leah Monica Fontaine is their strongest vault shot. And I think Leah Monica Fontaine is their strongest floor medal. As long as she stays in, I think she's almost likely to win a floor medal at this world championship, as long as nothing weird happens. So
Perhaps. Perhaps. I mean, she's still like she's on the lower end of girls that are qualified to the final. I'll say that. But she could upgrade. You know, she's been showing upgrades in training since Pan American, so there's always that.
I just trust her scores over a lot of these national scores that people are counting for a lot of these people
Yeah.
because
So okay.
it ain't for the half of these girls, these 14, so they got it home.
Right. So next.
It's just
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no. Go ahead.
So next subdivision we have Germany, Uzbekistan, Singapore, Luxembourg, Israel, Chinese Taipei, Peru, and Algeria. Other than Karina Schoenmeyer or what's her name, Kaylee anymore, do we have anybody we want to look at from that division?
No, but let's just look at Kalia Nemore and Karina. Let's just talk about where their potentials is
I
at.
will say,
Karina,
hold on, before we move forward, I did get a message back from Shay's mom because Soja Store, one of the Germany world team members, is using Shay's freshman year floor routine music. Sent it to Shay's mom. Shay said, and I quote, let me actually bring it up. Of Soja Store, Shay said, Shay says she's very flattered.
as she should be.
Yes, she said she's very flattered. So good for you, Soja Store. Although I would like you to work on the dance a little bit. Okay, so Karina Schoenmeyer is one of the because that class had Karina Schoenmeyer and Helen Kevrish, but Helen Kevrish is injured. Well, coming back from injury. So right now, Germany could have very well just sent Karina and left it at that, but they are sending a group of girls. Karina Schoenmeyer is a medal threat on vault when she is throwing the higher difficulty that she has in her wheelhouse. Her coaches have said that she will be upgrading to one of the vaults. We don't really know what that could be. That could be a Mustafina, could be a Chung. Sorry. Could be a Chung, could be a Rudy. We do not know. Now, we'll say she has never competed a forward facing vault, forward facing landing vault. So there's that to take into consideration. But we never know. She has great leaps on floor. I mean, she's like a mini Steingruber with the height she gets on her leaps on the floor, and she has potential on floor. I don't as far as beam and bars. But yeah, that's where we're at. with Karina Schulmeyer. Kayla Needmore could, on paper, should be the all-around champion of this world, but again, Beam is a thing for her. It is perhaps that most holds her back, I would say, because she can make up the deficit on vault on bars easily, and her floor is okay. But as far as Beam and vault, those are the two pieces where she kind of. I mean, especially Beam is the one piece that she has the most like precarious situation on. Yeah. Any thoughts on either one of those?
I think Kalia Neemore definitely, if she puts everything together, should be on the podium. Now, I'm not on the bandwagon of she should win,
I am.
but I definitely think she should be on the podium.
Who do you think is going to win?
Yeah.
That's a choice. You think this is the year that Leanne finally becomes all-around champion?
I think the international judges is gonna love Leanne's story, and yeah,
Okay, that's a choice.
it happens sometimes in gymnastics where people don't win based on anything else other than the judges are like, "Damn, she's been around for a long time. Let's finally give her
When has that
something." Like
happened?
Spilana Bogenskaya.
Okay, that was 30 some odd years ago. 40 at this point.
Not the
But did that happen with Nastia though?
Going back and watching that competition, there's just no way Nastia beat Sean. Sean just had so like there's just and even you can even look at Sean's face like, God damn, like when the hell Nastia start getting these scores on floor and vault? Like what the fuck? Like
I feel like
it
we're at
just
the point where we need to rewatch Beijing.
I mean, I love the fact that Nastia won, don't get me wrong, but
Oh, Ethan, for sure. Like I absolutely think she's gonna bring the DTY back. But I mean, I think we should rewatch Beijing because for me, listen, people gave Sean like all this shit about not being good on bars. She wasn't bad on bars.
she wasn't
She was
bad on
not bad on
bars,
bars. Like
but okay, this is just the thing that just
I hate to single Lumia.
Sean was doing that Armenard the exact same way she did it like all year long. Like and like every other part of that competition, she was scoring like 16-1. So she did it the exact same way she's always been doing it and scored 15-8. And it's just like,
And
oh, so
Nastia
y'all want
stuck
Nastia to win.
hers.
Okay, cool. And I'm not saying that Nastia don't deserve the score she got on vault, but then we go to uneven bars, right? So Sean does a pretty decent routine and gets to like 15-2 that she always get, right? Nastia does a fucking perfect routine and does one of the most fuck ass landings that you will ever see in your life. And scores like a 17 or like somewhere way up there.
Should we look at the scores
And
up?
it's like and it's just
Are we
like
doing this right now? I think we should. Because I'm
okay,
curious. I'm curious.
okay. It's like and again, I would sit here and say Nastia Liukin is my third favorite. I was in love with
Were you really?
Nastia. But going back and watching that competition, there's just no way Nastia beat Shawn Johnson on that day.
Bro.
It's just the scores that Nastia got was just really ass. It's like nothing Shawn could have done. She wasn't for the win. Like it just was. I don't know. Like and then NBC acting like Shawn just was having these horrible ass mistakes on vault and beam, and she did not. She did the exact same shit she was doing all year long.
Okay.
And she just was scoring way less than what Nastia was scoring. Like
Okay, so Nastia scored a 15.025 on vault, which put her like if that was the event final, she would have got 7th. Which Sean got a 15.875. Oh, hold on, let me show the stat. Let me show the stat.
But see that 15.875, you have to compare it to what she did in team finals, which was the exact same thing. and she got a 16-1. Like,
It's
it's like,
okay. Then okay, bars. Nasha scored the second highest score on bars that day, 16,650. Gengi had the first highest bar score. On beam, Nasha got a 16,125. Sean 16,050.
which is like the highest beam routine score that Nastia has ever gotten at this damn Olympic Games. It's just like, okay, so y'all really wanted Nastia to
And then
win,
they
bitch.
tied on
Like, y'all,
floor.
which is like, how is Nastia scoring anywhere near what Sean is scoring on floor? Like, they could not have anywhere near the same start value. Like,
That is curious. And it says that Nastia won by like what? Here, let me, because I'm not going to try to do math in my head. Let's see, 63.325 minus 62.725 by 0.6 of a point.
and just go back to what Nastia scored. Let me see. Okay, she did. I would have to go to prelim, but not bars because she fell
You
on
want to see the
bar.
team all around?
But she didn't do vault, so it's hard. But I could do the team all around.
Okay, and I have it. I have it here. So the team all around, Nas got a 16.9 on bars. Sean had a 16 on vault. Nas had a 15.975 on beam, and then 15.2 on floor.
So I would say yeah, Nastia was overscored by like 6/10 of a point in all around finals. Like because Sean literally was doing the like Sean never stuck a landing. Like Sean literally was doing everything she's always done and was scoring like less like
So say we put in the scores Sean scored in the team final into here. So 16 on vault, and then what? Okay, what she did on floor? She did 15-1. The only higher score is 16,175. So okay, let's see. You put 16,175 and 16. Okay, let's see. Let me add that up. 16 plus 15,275 plus what was it? 16 what? 16.7. What is it? Let me copy this just so I don't lose it. Let's see. 16,175. Put 1,175, and then what is it? 15,252 plus 15,252. That's did I not? Oh, oopsies. Okay. 62. It's still not high enough to beat Nasa the next day. In fact, it's a bit lower. Let's say
I feel
I don't replace her floor score. Just use the floor score she did in all around. That's still not enough for her to beat Nastia.
replacing her floor score
It's still not high enough. I just replaced
and
it.
replacing her team score.
So she scored 16,050 and the all around she scored 16,175, and I replaced that one with what she had in the team all around. So I replaced her all around scores with her vault and on beam. It replaced her bar score that she scored in the team final over the one in the all around final. She gets like
No, I'm saying her beam and floor are the two events that I'm thinking Nastia
I
was
did, and she
overscored.
still doesn't score high enough. Now I'm doing this with Sean. Now Sean, the only way Sean, no, she doesn't even come close to that gap. It's still not close. So if you give Nasty the score she got on She has 16-9 in the team all around, and a 16, no, 15, no, 16-6-5. Oh, so she scored 3 tenths, no, 1.5 tenths less, or whatever it was, 2.5 tenths less than she did in the all around. I mean, in the team, she scored higher, and then she did in the all around. Now, do her beam score from? No, it's still higher. Like there's just no way. It's actually what 16.125, 16.175, like 0.05 lower than the in the team or higher, whatever it is. Math, I can't. But yeah, there's no way, Michaela. Even if you play scores, there's no way.
I feel you. I hear you. I just don't agree.
We did the math.
I feel you. I hear you. I just don't agree.
I mean, could it be that Nastia was just a little bit better that day?
Maybe. I don't know. I just rewatched the competition, and Sean literally was doing the exact same shit that she was doing all season long. And I'm not. I just don't know because, like, I don't know. I don't know because it seemed like Sean was being underscored on vault. It seemed like Sean was being underscored on beam because did like in like team final. I mean, in VIP finals, Sean scored like a 16-3 and some change,
Let's see.
and in prelim she scored like a 16-3 and some change. And I
We have
mean, the beam
we
routine.
have qualification scores.
Oh, okay.
Qualification scores. Sean qualified for first in the all around, I guess. Yeah, with a 62.725. And she scored 16, 15, 325 on bars, 15.975 on beam, 15.425 on floor.
So yeah, like the judges just was like, Nastia was for the win this shit. We was gonna give Nastia the scores. Oh, I don't know.
Even then, let's
Maybe not. Maybe I'm just being too critical. Maybe I
see
just
beam.
because
Beam she scored a 16.225. She was
because
two
like
tenths ahead of Nastia.
because like by what you're saying is like there's nothing that Sean could have done to beat Nastia that day.
No.
And it just don't that just doesn't feel right by what they were doing. Like
I mean, we did the thing. We went back.
I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. I see your scores. It just don't.
Like for Sean to beat out Nastia, you would have to give Nastia her bar score from qualifications.
And maybe it's just Sean was just so much weaker on bars than Nastia that that's just the factor that I'm just not taking into account.
And it was, yeah, she is. I mean,
But
that's the thing. She just was. That's what doesn't sit right with me because I don't think Sean was that bad on bars. Maybe not as good as Gengi Lin and Nastia Lukin and Hakashin, but she wasn't. I mean, she had some skills on there. She was throwing, what was it, the Ray dismount, a double double laid out? Is that the Ray?
she just didn't have. She couldn't do pirouetting skills very
Hey, Ezra.
well, so she couldn't do the combinations that.
Nastia was doing the Ona to the Healy and all that shit. Yeah, she couldn't.
No. Okay, let's move on to the next
Right.
subdivision because we're on the time.
We always do this. This is us. Okay. So next subdivision has New Zealand, USA, Croatia, Bangladesh, Great Britain, and Poland. Now we've already talked about the US women to death. But do you want to go over them again, or should we just focus on Great Britain?
Let's just focus on Great Britain. It is what it is. Y'all know.
Fabulous.
Whoever makes it. Like that's where I'm at with the answers right now.
Right, because I mean that's a whole can of worms. Okay, for USA, I said we were going to do that. My bad. Great Britain. We're going to Great Britain. Great Britain. There we go. For the Great British people, the Brits, it is Amakanawa Shante Eve, Shante Eve Asiedwa Amakanawa, Amankwa, my bad, Booby Evans, Ali Elliott, and Abigail Martin.
I think with the British, they really don't have a really strong all-arounder here. No tea, no shade. Their best shot is They have two long shots.
Okay.
They have Abigail Martin on vault, and they have Ruby Evans on floor. Both are very long shots, but shots nonetheless.
Right. Right. That's to say that something could happen. Right.
People fall and not qualify, and you
Exactly.
never know.
And it is Tyshawn floor. Right. And people who have the girls have not trained on Tyshawn to our knowledge. Actually, many of them haven't. And GB got a team, not a team that's going to walk away with medals, but it's fine. Yeah, they're a competent team. They're a good team.
Mhm.
In a team final scenario, I could see GB maybe getting a fourth or a fifth. You know.
Correct.
Okay. So moving forward, we have Malaysia, Switzerland, Italy, France, Vietnam, Iceland, and Marrakesh or Morocco. Morocco has Selena Buzmeo, who we just saw Bundesliga, who has upgrades across the board. Beautiful beam routine, great floor. So she could make some noise in the all around. She scored a 50 flat. Oh, she scored 51. Around there. And that was an eye opener. She could definitely be in contention for the all around, which is fabulous. We love Selena Buzmeo.
Period. So the Italians are in this subdivision.
Whatever.
So the Italians are in this subdivision. So I completely expect the Italians. Well, they already said the people how they're going to construct their team. It's going to be Julia and Asia doing the all around. Emma is doing vault and floor, and the other girl is doing. I'm so sorry, I don't remember your name.
Chiara.
Thank you. Is doing bars and beam. I completely expect it to be Julia Peretti qualifies to everything but vault, all around bars, beam, and floor.
Mm-hmm.
I expect Asia to qualify to all around, maybe vault, God, and uneven
Right.
bars. Maybe. And then maybe Emma and Julia qualifying the floor, and whoever doesn't fall to qualify the beam. Like I think Asia could qualify the beam finals too, maybe.
Okay. I think Julia Perotti is like their highest all arounder hopeful. If
Clearly.
Alicia were here, I'd be like Alicia. She scored a fucking 57, whatever the fuck she scored, or 56.8, whatever. Like, sure, but she is not here. Asia, I don't see it in for her like everybody else does. Maybe on bars, perhaps on floor, but I don't really see it for her. But sure. Um, as far as what France, right? Is the other team in this subdivision?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, France. France is ascending. Ming van Elken Eken Eken Ming van Eken. Sylvia Serber, Morgan Assise Kremer, and Colette Sharpie.
I think they have I think Lorette and Cecile are gonna qualify to the all around.
Really? You're not giving them Morgan? You are not.
I think yeah, I think that's we can move on.
Not Lorette Sharpie to the bars final?
I do not think so.
Okay. All right.
Maybe as first reserve,
Not Morgan on beam?
maybe as second reserve.
Okay, cute. Cute. All right. Okay. All right. Just asking. Just asking. Okay, so as far as that subdivision, that is subdivision that's covered. For the next one, we have Australia. Ruby, I believe Ruby Pass scored a interesting score recently on Beam, I believe, and that's that's kind of cute. But let's go to Australia and see their delegation. Australia is sending Brenna Scott, Ruby Pass, and Kate McDonald. Also, shout out to Heath Thorpe for making this team.
Shout out to Heath.
Mm.
We can move on.
Oh, okay. All right. So Australia, Belgium. You care about Belgium? Okay, cute. All right. Okay. So as far as Romania, we literally went over their team earlier, but it's okay. Romania, Eru is sending. Wait, PQR. Adex.
What subdivision are we in now?
We are currently in. This puts us at. Where's Ru? Okay. We're currently at subdivision 6.
Okay.
Yeah, we're doing good. Okay, subdivision 6. Romania has sent. Oh my gosh, let me with this. Okay, Denisa Golgoda, Sabrina Manicavonea, Ana Maria Mihaescu, and Ella Opria.
I think they're hoping, and we said this earlier, so we don't have to do this again.
Yeah.
But we can move on.
Okay, so then we have I mean, we already went over to the Philippines too. So we can move on to the 8th division, which is Brazil and Chile, which is Brazil. Okay, so let's go to Brazil. Why does it do that? I hate that. Okay, Brazil is sending.
I really think Brazil is hoping that Julia Suarez makes both beam finals and floor finals. I think they're hoping Flavia makes beam finals with Julia Suarez.
I
And
don't
I
have any.
think they hope Julia Canoti,
Coutinho. Hey,
Latino,
booger.
makes floor
No, I
finals
don't.
with Julia Suarez. And I think that's what, and I hope, and I'm thinking they're hoping. I hope they don't think this girl is going to make vault finals with a Yurchenko double and a pipe front half, but
Oh, she could. You don't see it for her?
it's a pipe front half. No.
What if she sticks it?
Jocelyn can do her fuck ass Yurchenko double and make vault finals over her.
And she will.
It's a it's a pipe front half. I don't see it.
Okay. So then, do we move on from Brazil?
I mean, I think this is a very building team for the future, but yes, we can move on from Brazil because I don't think they sent too many people that. I mean, literally, they have 3 girls who are fighting for 2 spots to make floor finals. They have Julia, who I'm assuming is going to make all around finals, not Suarez, because she's not doing the all around.
Coutinho.
I'm assuming
All
Julia
right.
Cantino is going to make all around finals, but
Okay, so this is the group that Russia is. Well, AIN. It's
subdivision 9.
Anna Komikova, Angelina Melnikova, Ludmila Roshina, and Leila Vasilieva.
Yeah, Catherine has convinced me. I'm just assuming they're just going to use Anna, um, Ludmilla, and Angelina to do everything in qualifications and let the chips fall where they may fall. Like,
Yeah. I mean, it just Vasilieva just does not have the scores.
I don't see where she would fit.
Yeah.
What do you just use her to do a bar routine
But then one of them
when
doesn't get to do the all around.
all 3 of them could make bars finals? Like,
And don't all 3 of them have 2 vaults or just no.
I don't think
Roshina,
Ludmilla
yeah,
has.
she doesn't have a second vault. Angelina and Kamikova both have 2 vaults, 2 fuck ass vaults both. Yeah, I mean,
To do a beam routine? What?
you probably let her do vault.
Ludmilla, I mean, I had this name correct. Like, Vasiileva, her best event is floor. But do you take somebody off of floor just to let her do floor?
No. I thought Vasileva was good on bars.
She is good on bars, but I don't think she's better than those three.
She's not. Now imagine had they chosen what's her face? What is Fisher's name? Blonde girl.
Um, who went to the other Olympics?
Yes, her
Oh, fuck.
with the back.
Oh my God, what is her name?
I couldn't think of it.
Mr. Nova.
Listy. Imagine have to send Listy. Then what do you do?
Oh, Mr. Nova would be my top all arounder. I'm
Not to
sorry.
me. I would not. I'm not giving her that much.
Mr. Nova is that girl to me. I'm so sorry. Like,
No, with that broke ass back.
I mean, yeah. I mean, look at what Angelina doing with that broke ass knee. Like, I mean, Russia's
Yeah, let's talk about that. So they said it's an upper tibia injury, as in where the bones meet, I believe, because the tibia is the bottom one, right? Or is that whatever? It's a part of the tibia that's bruised or something, and I'm just like, okay, they thought it was a meniscus tear at first. It is not, allegedly. But also, like, if your knee is hurting that much, and it's that wrapped, girl, and it was giving out, she was giving out, the knee was giving out at Russian Championships. You really think that's going to last through the entire World Championships? I do not. I do not.
Hey, um, I don't even know what to. I have no retort to that other than Mama wants to do this, so Mama's here. I don't know.
Someone should stop, Mama. Someone
Why?
should stop. Well, because you want her. You want her in L.A.
Do you?
I don't.
Maybe the Russians is like, she's already old. This is her last hurrah.
But who's
It's
the next one up? Listy? You're going to replace her with Listy?
Listy's younger than her.
A bit more chaotic.
Hell, maybe you focus on Anna and um Ludmilla and Vasileva, and maybe you ask Vlada to come back. I
Flauda's
don't.
modeling. She's done with this.
I know. I
She's
know.
done with this. She's trying to chase after her doppelganger. They look just
So
alike.
I don't. And they have other Russian junior girls that can take the spotlight. We act like Russia don't have like a group of talented girls that we just watched that's waiting in the wings. So I mean, maybe they don't. Maybe
They
they feel
do.
like,
They do have Russian Izzy Stassi.
yeah, maybe they feel like we got everything we could get from Angelina. So if she wants to try one more again for this World Championships, maybe you better do what you got.
The Valentina loves her.
They do love her, but they do understand that she's been around since 2016. Like
That's
her
almost 10
first work,
years.
she's like in the
Almost
same,
20 years. My God. Is it? No,
huh?
that's almost 10 years, Adex, not 20 years. What do you think? I'm
Yeah, I
thinking
think her
something else.
first World Championship was 2015. I think she's been around
For
10
10
years.
years? That's a long time.
So I
It's a
think
long
Russia,
time, Mama.
like I think with Russia and her, like what y'all don't understand is there's nothing. They don't feel like there's nothing to preserve. It's like, baby, you've had
Hang
your
it
time.
up. Hang it
Give it
up.
all you got. Like,
No, if it was
okay,
Mustafina coming back, they would let her. They love
mm,
her. But I don't see that happen because she's
but it
cosplaying
would
as
be the same
Valentina.
situation of, yeah, like, what are you saving it for, bitch? Like, tear your ACL. We don't care. Like, you're gonna be too old anyways. Like, we don't care. You better do the damn thing. It's like, and her mindset is like, yeah, I better have to learn a chung because, bitch, they're not gonna use me on vault if I don't do a chung, and if I don't do vault, I can't do the all around. So I need to do a chung. Like,
I would have liked the Musti Chung. She had a Mustafina. Duh. I bet that was the goal, to have an Aminar and a Chung
For who?
for Musafina.
Oh. Hmm.
Like it had to have been the goal. Her Aminar and Chung. She was already doing Mustafina.
Maybe.
We'll
I
never
guess,
know.
yeah, I see it. I see that was the goal.
She could have. Man, a healthy Mustafina could have ran those girls out,
A
wore
healthy
them out.
Lucifina, that whole quad, nobody would have been able to touch her. No,
Nobody,
no, just nobody. Like
nobody could have touched her.
she
She
would
would
have
have
been the
been.
only one that would have had no weaknesses on nowhere.
She would have had to upgrade the bars though.
She was.
I mean, she did because the knee then let her focus on bars better. But like, do we think she would have focused on bars as much as she did?
I mean, she was doing all the skills that she in. I mean, she basically the bar routine she did in London. She was I seen her do that routine before, but with a Esther Takachev in between.
Yeah.
Um, like where she goes in bar full to Pat. I seen a routine once she went in bar full to Kachev, Pat, Child too. So I think, yeah,
Do you think she would have? This is just speculation, obviously, but I think she might have gone to Kamova 2, named after her, before Kamova did.
nah, I think she learned the Kamova because she was trying to do
Because Kamova
the
1 is the Imbar Ben Leuven, right?
yes,
And the Kamova 2 is the Imbar Maloney.
correct.
Okay, yeah. That's so weird that they did it that way,
I think it. I don't know why she learned those skills in that order, but she just did.
right? Like, and I don't think. Well, we've seen some Kamovas, so Kamova 2s. We haven't really seen the Kamova 1 recently, have we?
It's not worth it.
It's not. You're breaking your back to do it for no reason.
It's only an E, just like every other damn Van Lauren
Transition. Yeah.
transition. So it's not worth it.
Okay, so we've done Brazil. We did Russia. Who else? We have China left. We have China left.
Oh gosh, that's the hardest one for me because it's not hard because they basically told us what lineups they're going to use. Like they have one girl they're going to use in the all around, so that's the one girl that I think is going to make it to the all around
Zhang Xingying.
and probably medal if she doesn't fall.
Right. Zhang Xingying will be the all arounder.
Then they're
Zoya
going to use
Shin.
Zhang and their bar specialist on uneven bars, and I think they both will make uneven bars final.
That's Jane Feng Yue and Zhang Xingying.
And then they're going to use
Zoya
the all
Shin.
around girls and Zhao to do beam, and I think they're both are going to use both. Not only are going to make beam finals, but they should be one,
1
two
and
in the
2.
world
Yeah.
on beam.
Yeah. And then we have Danielle on vault.
And I think she's going to be the only one who makes vault finals.
Oh, right, because the other girls just don't have the vaults.
Might gag the people and be 2025's world vault
Because
champion.
she has Sukahara double and a Rudy, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, like I don't see anybody else touching her. Maybe Leanne. That's the only other girl who can touch her is Leanne. If Kalmakova had better vaults, maybe Kalmakova. If
Even if she
Angelina had better
had,
vaults,
even if it's that your Chinko 1.5 was gonna do her in, like her Rudy,
yeah,
even if they score her Rudy like a 14 or a 14-1,
yeah.
it's that your Chinko 1.5 is gonna get like a 13-3. That's
But
gonna
she falls on a lot. Angelina is the only one that could come close to her then with a double and
now if Angelina gets her charm together, I think she might win because
doubtful.
let's just Angelina's charm has a potential to be better than Leanne's charm.
Fuck no. She never sticks it. Leanne is at least sticking hers.
Because Leanne is doing it off of one arm. Let Leanne do it with a
Okay,
proper.
Okay, but
Let
still.
Leanne do it with the proper technique, and then let's talk. Let's have that conversation.
Well, regardless, she's gonna stick that damn chung. Hopefully,
I think, I think I would give Angelina's more just because she's doing the right. She's actually doing a half arm blocking with both
I've
arms.
never seen Angelina stick anything.
I don't. That's not her in her wheelhouse. She's not a sticker.
She's not. She's not a
She's. I
sticker.
do lots of tricks and give me good points from all my tricks.
Not her being a dog. Not her being a show dog.
Period.
She is a show pony, and she does turn it on when it needs to be turned on.
Sometimes,
Sometimes, not always.
not always,
Not
because
always.
they won the Russian Cup. We didn't think she was even gonna make the world team. It was like, ooh, Angelina, but then she turned it up in all around finals.
I'll put money on Leanne bringing out her MNR than Angelina doing that shunk properly. Ooh, ooh.
What, Ursa?
Basically, Erza said that he would much rather would guarantee Leanne doing her MNR than Angelina doing that chunk properly.
I think you're wrong. I think Angelina. We've seen Angelina do a chung before. Y'all act like we've never seen
Not
her
like
do.
staking it. That's the stick is going to be the thing that differentiates. Now, if they take the deduction on Leanne's vault and do a 2-point deduction for one hand block, then it gets interesting.
But if Angelina hits her chung, stick it or not, I think she makes up the difference from what Leanne is doing. Like Leanne could stick her chung and get like a 15. Angelina could do her chung and get like a 14.5, but she's gonna kill Leanne when it comes to bars and beam and floor. So
We're talking about vault final.
I'm thinking, okay. Ball final, I think Leanne still because Leanne has a better Chinko double than Angelina. So
So you're saying if Angelina does a chung in all around, then she beats Leanne because of her bars.
yes.
So, but what? Okay, fine. I'll give you Leanne on bars. I'll give you Angelina over Leanne on bars. What about Kayla Neemore against Angelina?
What about that?
What do you think of the outcome there? Angelina versus Kayla Neemore. Look, I'll give it to you on vault. Say Kayla has a hop on her double, because Angelina, theoretically Angelina's gonna do the chung in the all around final as she should. She needs to. Then they go to bars. Like Kayla Neemore has Angelina on bars all day, every day.
Purely, it's just me personally.
Okay,
I'm
you
just not a
personally.
fan of Kalia Neemore on beam or floor. So you know, take that for what you will.
So you think Angelina's gonna outscore Kayla on beam,
She should, yes, by a lot.
and then
In
on
my,
floor?
yes, she should by a lot, in my opinion.
So okay, can we check floor scores?
I know the scores that Khalil Nemo has been getting. I
Let's
don't
see.
see it.
Okay, we're just gonna go based off all around results. Okay. So Angelina Melnikova is scoring on her highest all around score, which is 55,665, 13,366 on beam, and 13,9 on floor. Whereas Kayla Neemore had 13,666 on floor and 14,2 on beam. Yeah, let it out. Let it out, Diva. Let it out.
What does that mean?
So where was Melnikova? Okay, Melnikova. There she is. So then let's okay. So we're gonna go off Kayla Neemore's highest score and Melnikova's highest all around score. So Neemore highest scored 56,032. Angelina, highest she scored 55.6. She does beat her out on vault, even although Kayla was only doing a full at that point. So there's those. On bars, Kaylee has her by like close to 3/10. On beam, she has Angelina by what is it? 5. No, well, almost actually like 9.9. And on floor, 13.9. Angelina beats her on floor. Now, if Kalia has a okay day, oh fuck, hold on, has an okay day, not a fantastic. Oh my gosh, and again, okay day, not a fantastic day. Hold on, let me give you this way. Boop. And I'm showing you the wrong one. Let me give you stop screen sharing. Let me allow to share window, and I need this window. Okay, there you go. So if Kaylee has an okay day, Monique on her best day can outscore her, and that's these two.
Yeah, I feel like that's right. I feel like for Kalia, for her to win, I don't think she needs to have. You see, for Kalia, I feel like this is the thing with Kalia. I think it's that Chinese girl. I think, in all honesty, I feel like the Chinese scoring system is high. I just feel like it's more fair than everybody else's. It's even the Americans,
Oh
and I
shit!
feel like
Stay on page. I'm back.
I feel like what Zhang scored, I trust those scores more than what Kalia scored. And I feel like Zhang is actually, in my opinion,
Well,
as
they're
long as
tied.
no, as long as no bullshit goes down, should win the all around.
Okay, I'm gonna put it this way. So Kaden Newmore doing like a sloppy bar set because she scored 14.9 at her highest bar set, right? But then she's equally matched because then for Zhang can equal that bar score with her beam score. Other than
Correct.
that, they're fairly matched, like on floor
I
and
think
on.
now I think those two okay, like take feelings aside. I think those two should be the two contenders for the all around title.
You don't care about Liang Wang?
I think Leanne is fighting with Melnikova and Julia Parati and
Kamakova or Rashina?
period for that bronze medal.
Um,
Because just looking at D scores from Kalia Nimor, I believe D scores. D scores seems right to me. That I think these the scores that you got on screen right now, I don't know what competition this came from.
mhm.
Those scores seem right from what she's been doing all year to me.
Right.
Maybe she could get because she did upgrade her bar routine later on. So maybe her bar routine can get to like that 14.9 something too. But like you said, Mama got her beam and her beam can go 15 plus as well. So,
Well, she did get a 14.9, but that was at Italian Absolute Nationals. So then
no,
they
I'm
were
talking
giving you a
about
score.
Dane could also get
Oh,
a
Zhang.
14.9
Yeah.
beam. Like so wherever Khalil can score on bar, Zane can swing back on beam,
It,
which makes
doesn't Sing only have a full on vault?
I think she does a Sukahara full.
But still, that's not. If Nemore has a DTY, as is
If
Perotti,
she does it,
she probably will. She knows she
she
has
really
to.
don't feel like she needs it.
She needs it though. She does. Like she needs it. And we had someone in the chat say she'll already do that. So
I think, but we saw Zhang upgrade her floor from this routine too. Because I think at this routine with this
okay.
13.5, she was only mounting with like a double tuck. And I think at their trial, she upgraded to a full N, which isn't a major upgrade, but
Yeah.
it is, a little something, something.
So to find, because we would have gotten it. Where is it?
Now I'm looking at these Julia Peretti scores, and what vault does Julia Peretti do?
I believe she's shown a full and I think she's shown a double. Don't quote me on that. Maybe it's full. She's getting a
If Julia
13-1,
Peretti can do a double,
13-3.
yeah, I need to be paying attention to Julia Peretti too because her hers is just a Yurchenko double away from being up there.
Yeah. It's funny that we won't see Alicia D'Amato and we won't see Hesly Rivera and we won't see Manila Esposito. That's crazy to me.
We might not see Anna across. It might be Manila and Lamilla. Like it just might be like
Angelina and Lumila, you mean? It's in Manila. I mean, it's
yeah.
gonna be one. It's gonna be one of Zhang Xingyi and Kaylee anymore, or Brody, or
Leanne Wong,
maybe
gotta add Leanne into the
and
conversation.
Leanne Wong. Yeah. So I
Damn,
don't
Jayla, you
know.
just could never replicate this me.
Yeah, Pan Americans team final.
You could never replicate this me again. You would have so easily been on this team. Like you would have been so easily on this team over Dulcie if you could have just
Dulce
replicated
doesn't
this.
come in until there she is, 55-250.
Like you could have so easily been on this team, Jayla. Like if you could have just replicated
Hell,
this.
she beat her at Pan American qualifications, or Jayla's qualification score is just a bit higher than Dulce's selection camp day one. Like Shoko Miyata won't be here. Helen Cavrish won't be here.
Yeah,
And
that
that's
just really shows the how like far Jayla has fallen throughout this season. Like
yeah. Her highest score was in the team finals. Yeah, 55-66. Yep. It's crazy, man. Like there's gonna be some gold medal contenders that are just not here for one reason or another. Although this 57-365 from Russian Cup qualifications is ridiculous. I
oh,
would
did I
never trust
this Jocelyn
it.
Robertson score?
Jocelyn Robertson's her first entry in the all around rankings is right there. 55-4.
That's not. I'm telling you, I would use Jocelyn over Dulcie. I would use Jocelyn over Dulcie. I know that would be that would gag the people, but I would use Jocelyn
But
over Dulcie.
Jocelyn would have to do her hardest floor
Yeah, and
and
her
her chung
tongue.
to be in contention.
But damn, like her Chung has been scoring around that 13. But see, her Yurchenko double has. Yeah, I think
That
she
was
needs.
that was just the Yurchenko double because that was her first day of U.S. championships.
But that was like one of her better Yurchenko doubles that we've ever seen her do. Like her Yurchenko double is horrible.
Trash, yeah,
I think her Chung could probably score like around a 14-0, 14-1 on a good day.
yeah.
Then
She
them
would need
other
it.
then them other three scores seem about right.
13-3, yeah. Or 13-650 on bars. That's hilarious score on bars for her.
Yeah, that might I would say about 13-3.
Yeah, 13-8 on beam though, but that's nowhere near what the rest of the field around the world is scoring. Because now if we go to that's all around scores. If we go to actually event finals, like beam is ridiculous. Give it a second.
Beam is just it's Beam is stupid. Like Beam like again, like I completely expect Beam and bars and floor. No, not bars. I expect it to be beam and floor. All these people thinking they finna get 14 ones and 14 sevens. Man, them judges finna hit them with a 13-2 for a perfectly.
But just look at that. Like the top 4 scores are all Zoya Shin.
As it should be, though. As it should be. Mama ate a lot this year.
Mm-hmm.
A lot. A lot.
Then the September test where they chose their team, I think that was the one beforehand. Then Zhang Xingying got a 14.933. But then after Kaylee Neemore with the 14.9 at Italian Absolute Championships, it's again Zoya Shin 14.766. And okay, yeah. So this Huang Xiao Young score. So the results stay a 6.9. But if you actually look at the video and score it that way, she gets a 6.5. So they had an error in there somewhere.
Okay.
But still with the 6.5, that's still a pretty interesting score.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if we go down,
I'm just like, do y'all see how fucking? Do y'all not know what damn Asia won being with last year at the Olympics? It was like a 14-2.
something like that.
And that was like one of her best beam routines she's ever done in her whole life. Like, and like, Kalia Nemor has one score of a 14-9, but she also have another score of a 14-6-5. And it's just, when the hell Kalia Nemor, Ruby Pass has a 14-5-5. It's like,
Gila Perotti has 14.6.
who? We saw this Jennifer Williams, and y'all see me read that routine for Phil. Like, and then Alice D'Amato has a beam routine score higher than the routine she scored at the Olympics. Like, how?
Yeah, be so serious. Yeah. So, as I said, but that's not real for, well, that's unreal. For the Chinese to eat the entire year, then as soon as it's Worlds and they need to eat, they have nothing left.
Well, I mean,
That could happen too.
Urza, that is kind of what the Chinese daughter. I'm not gonna lie, that is what the Chinese do.
There's Sky Blakely.
Even Sky score, it's like I don't know how to feel about this.
Okay, so let's go. Let's move on to bars. Give it a second.
Damn, I
Okay,
wish Manila was here, man.
same. So there's this guy's scores on bars. Take it all in.
I think these bar scores are a lot more realistic. I think for some people, a lot of these bar scores are a lot more realistic, especially for Kalia Nemor and Fang Yang Fang Yue. Now, Anna, I just don't.
I don't see it for her on bars.
I don't ever see her ever getting a 15-2 on a bar routine ever.
Right.
Now, look, Miller Roshina, I can see a 14-9-3-3.
Mm-hmm. I mean, we saw it. Yeah, we saw it live.
But
Oh. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, Angelina, 14.8. Basileva doesn't come in until here. 14.7 at the Cup of the Strongest Bitches.
but even all of these 14-8s, like these people have like 5-3 start values. Like you
6.3.
should, I mean, I'm so sorry, 6-3 start values. Like no, 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 no. I'm so sorry. Yeah, no, that's right. No,
Yeah.
yeah, sorry. You could get a 14-8 on a 6. Yeah, I'm so sorry. That's like, yeah, I'm tripping. I'm thinking these scores are like 16 something. Like, they're not that high, but
The highest East in the top portion of the cheetah is Kaylee Moore's 8.7. So
yeah, yeah. I don't disagree with where these. I mean, Kalia Nemore should, as long as she don't fall,
should
should
win.
win.
Then we go to floor. Because I mean, vault, we already talked about vault.
Mhm.
And it's Anna Kalmakova with the 4.533.
Which is just not real.
14.533.
It's
No.
just not. It's just not. It's just not. That's fairy tale land. That's the lands of shits and giggles. That's bullshit. That's Russian cup scoring. That's just not realistic. But neither
Manila won't be
Manila,
here.
but neither is this Manila score at Jessalo. That's just not realistic. It's just not
Or this
realistic.
Hesley Rivera score on, because she won't be there.
But it's not realistic. Like, it's just
Go ahead, friend. Go ahead.
they're just not. I mean, Simone Biles and Rebecca Andrade couldn't get these scores at the Olympic Games. Like, they're just, it's just not realistic. It's just, unless the international judges is going to go to this World Championship and say, yeah, we was too tight last quad. We're going to be a lot more looser this quad, which
Which
is
never
possible.
happens. They're a
It's
lot
just,
tighter.
even this Jocelyn Robertson score of a 14,105 is like up there.
Yeah.
It's not 14,533 unrealistic, but it's up there.
Yeah. I mean, Angelina's 14.166 is also a choice, and she fell out of her turn.
They're up there. They're just.
And giving Angelina a 6 difficulty for that floor is a choice, but okay. Sure.
Now, a score that I do agree with is this Aiko Sukahara score from Asian Championship.
As do I.
That was a great routine.
Yeah.
Even though I think um
Although, I mean, check that out. Look, she scored 14.133, right? But Julia Perotti with the lower difficulty, 5.4, scored, made it up for an execution, 14.1.
but again, it's at one of these Italian, like, you can't believe that score. Like,
Fair. That's true. It was at Absolute Championships.
you just can't believe it. Like, Dennis Nets um Anna score, you just can't, like, they're not even showing the damn start value. Like, you just can't believe that score. Like,
Well, they she had a 6.2, but they weren't sure on the E score for the Anna score from Legends of Gymnastics. But yeah, I mean,
I
we
see
don't.
we saw that routine at Russian Cup. We know that routine
Yeah,
was not a damn 14 something, maybe like a 13-5.
right. The next highest American, if you count out Hesley, is Ashley Sullivan with the 14 at U.S. Championship Day 1. I don't know, man. It's gonna be interesting.
Anthony Rivera has to.
Yeah, the highest. Yeah, she had the highest. 14.2, the highest American floor score, right there.
I can't even lie. I really enjoyed that routine, Hesley, that 14. So sorry about your road ankles, but
Quote unquote, allegedly.
keep that routine for next year. That routine was
So,
very fun.
so here's the vault, just in case people weren't like. So Leanne leads the field with a 14.5.
Wait, before we go back to vault, can we go to the floor? Because I got
Yeah.
ooh, where does Dulcie Kaler fall on this? Because I've been with the shit. We're like, Dulcie can make floor finals, but did she really make floor finals?
Not at all. But we'll look for her. Let's see. Dulce Kaler. Reese Sponda scored higher than Dulce Kaler this year.
Look, Reese, I'm so sorry they didn't take you to trial. Reese, I live for that flirty. I'm so sorry, girl. They did just
13,750. And that's the
okay. But the
55th highest
difference is
score.
that I think a 13,750 is a real score. I don't think these 14s are real scores. So maybe.
First reserve, sure. Sure, yeah. I mean, sure, yeah. I mean, day two, her and Jocelyn scored the same score, 13,750. I mean, Jocelyn scored it at the selection camp, and Jocelyn scored it at day two nationals. But there's that.
And
Jocelyn also scored that the first day of selection camp. Yeah, 13,750. This is yeah. And then a lot of girls, 13,800, Leah Monica and all that. Yeah. Sabrina Voynet at 13,800.
Hang. Dang, Jayla Hang. Once
Leanne
again.
Wong scored 13,800.
Damn, Jayla Hang. Once again. Once again, girl.
Yeah.
Just a disappointment. Like, girl, Jayla Hang. Switch gems.
Yeah, you need to lose that gem.
When the hell did they have a 13-8?
The first day of nationals. There it is.
Girl.
Too much. Better show her. That's her highest floor score.
Girl.
But yeah.
How is
Then,
Lee Ann's highest score the same as damn Sabrina Vonnier? Like,
mm-hmm.
okay.
So we go to
I
vault.
personally think the world champion on floor will win with a score of 13-6.
Okay. Okay. Someone should write that down.
Yeah, let's play this game. Like I'm saying, I don't think we can believe none of these scores. Where do you think people are actually going to win medals at this? Like, what scoring range do you think you need to be at to win a medal this year?
On vault, starting on vault,
Yeah.
you have, in order to make the final, you have to mean like your average has to be above 14. 14-1 even. That's where it has to be. So you have to average higher than a 14-1. Well, 14. Let's say 14.
And see, I'm saying I think scores are too high, even on vault. I think you could make vault finals this year. What does a good Yurchenko double make? Like a
Like a
13-8?
14. A good one is it's an okay one, like 13-8, yeah.
Okay, so I think you need to be scoring somewhere. Your average need to be between 13-8 and 14 to make finals. I think to win a medal,
Yeah.
I think your average needs to be between 14-1 and 14-2 to 14-5. Your average score.
So you're going with the highest score? Because 14-5 is the highest average score recorded this year. That was by Leanne Wong.
So yeah, between 14-2 and 14-5.
I'm gonna say the gold medal ends up like 14-3.
The two average vault.
Yeah, 14-3 is gonna
I
be the
say
gold
the
medal.
gold medal, yeah, 14. A Chung and a DTY, yeah, yeah.
14-3. So if we're saying something, we should write this down. Do I have paper at my disposal? I do not. Where is my? Oh, she's over there. I'm not gonna go that far, but I'll write it on my phone. Where's my phone? Here's my phone. Oh, there's a pad. I have a pad. Okay. I don't have a pen. I have a pen. Okay. All right. So we're saying 14-3, right?
Yeah, 14-3.
For the gold medal. Okay. So let's see. VT
Because
14-3.
I think Ann is going to average between like a 14-4 on her Chung and like a 14 even on her DTY and be like a 14-2, 14-3.
Okay, so 14-3 is the target. Okay, so on uneven bars. Uneven bars, it's gonna be, I think, to make the final, you're gonna have to score at least 14-5.
Oh, you taking it that high? Okay.
Yeah.
I think to make finals, which is
Because even
eight.
though Business scored 14-5 this year.
I think to make an even bars finals. I'm gonna be a little bit generous. I think it's gonna be the lowest final score is gonna be a 14-3
14-3
to qualify. Yes.
to qualify. Okay, but 14-5 and above to medal.
I think to medal,
Yeah.
honestly, you have to be like 14-7
I can see that.
because I think the goal is gonna be
15.
Kalia Nemore at like 15 and Fang and Yang Fang Yue like at 14-8, 14-9. So I think to medal for bronze, I think you got to be like 14-6, 14-7.
So I'm going to put it 15 is going to be the medal target to win gold. 14-6 to medal, right?
Yeah, I think you got to be like looking at 14-6 to win a medal.
Okay. Now on beam. Again, Thelma's, whoever wins is going to win with the 15.
I think whoever wins is going to win with a 13-3.
13-3?
I don't believe these scores this year. I think 13-3.
I'm going to put Michaela's Delusion.
I stand by this. I've seen it happen to the girls 2 cycles in a row. Yeah, 13-3.
All right, I'm going to say that to win is going to be 14-9. 14-9.
I think to make beam finals, the way the judges are going to carry on, I think just to make finals, you have to be at a 12-9. I think to
Girl.
I think to win, it's going to be right around 13-3.
All right. And then on floor, I'm going to say to get into the final, you have to score higher than a 13-8.
Again, I think these scores are stupid high. I think just to make it to finals, you have to score at least 13. I think the winning score is going to be like 13-5.
I'm going to say the winning score is going to be 14-2.
I think it's
No,
going to be.
that's giving too much. I'm going to say 14-1, maybe. 14-1. Yeah,
I think
14-1.
the winning score on floor is going to be a 13-5. I think just to make floor finals, you have to be in the 13.
All right. Okay.
I don't think we're ever going to see a floor score at this World Championships in the 14. Not one.
Not
Not one.
one. All right, girl. I'm going to hold you to this. Should we do podiums before we go?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, we're already here.
We're here.
Okay.
And we pretty much stayed on topic this whole thing. I'm very proud of us.
We did. I mean, on vault, I'm gonna go Leanne Wong. Yeah, I'm.
I'm
Oh
going
well,
to
no,
go with
I want.
Dang.
Yeah, Deng Yalan is an attractive choice.
That's what I'm going to go with, just because.
She has the highest combined difficulty.
No, I think it's because I think they're gonna give Leanne. I don't think they're ever not gonna take the old 2 point deduction for Leanne, but I think in event finals they're gonna be a lot more stricter, and whatever vault score she scored in all around finals is gonna be about like 4 to 5 tenths less in vault finals, and everybody's just like, why?
Right.
And I think that's gonna be it.
Okay. I'm gonna go Deng.
Is my Leanne is my silver medalist.
I'm gonna say Deng, Leanne, Carla Navas. Yeah.
I'm gonna go Danley and I'm still going with Jocelyn Robertson.
Okay. Cute. All right. Then for bars, I'm gonna go Nemor, Monikova, Ying Feng Wei.
I'm gonna go with Kalia Nemore. I'm gonna go with Yang Feng Yue, and then I'm gonna go with Rashina.
Okay. On Beam, I'm going Zoya Shin, Seng Ching Yi, and Huang Xiaoyan.
On Beam, I'm gonna go with Joya Tam, um, Zhang, and then I'm gonna go with Julia Peretti.
Okay. And then on floor, I'm going Aiko Sugihara, Julia Perotti, and just because I want to give her something, Lele Vasilieva.
On floor, I'm gonna go with Aiko Sukahara. I think that's a good choice. Kishirina as the silver medalist, Angelina Melnikova as the bronze medalist.
All right. Okay. All right, girl. I see you. I see you. I like that. I like that. I have to go pee like a racehorse. My God. Like I've been
And I'm
holding it
about
this
to
whole time.
go and at least lay down for an hour before I have to surprise go to work. I was supposed to be off today, but I'm filling in for somebody.
You are. Get that money,
Yeah.
bitch. Get money.
3 to 11.
Did you watch Fag Talk yesterday, last night?
I started it, but um what I fell asleep on it, so I said I was gonna watch it when I got to work because it's
There was a
Monday.
there was an Adex shout out, so
Oh,
yeah,
congratulations.
it was kind of weird. We were carrying on last night.
Man, I know she was having great conversations last night. T.S. Madison in that blonde hair, that
Yeah,
meant great
bust down.
conversation. I mean, they was talk the fuck king. They were talk the fuck king.
So okay, let me show you something I made. So I was doing because I'm always working on graphics of some sort, right? And what I did last night, oh shit, fuck, hold on. What I did last night was, not last night. I made it like the other day. I was just, in Google's AI because I was having fun with it. I was like, what else can this do? Because now you can input like certain images and ask it to make a video with those images. And so what I did was working on this intro for T.S. Madison for her Calling All Covens. I made a couple versions of it, but this one, let me see. Let me show you. Do unable to share screen. Can you eat my ass, please? Okay, let me see. Where's this one? Where? Here
You
we
know
go.
what, Alex? What I'm gonna do to you for you today is I'm gonna send you a list of all of my favorite black bloggers that do very similar stuff to T.S. Madison, not exactly what she does, that you should make graphics for. You should solicit them for money. Not solicit them for money, but like, hey,
That's
bitch, I can
money.
make your graphics.
So I took T.S. Madison's picture for her as Maleficent, and I did this with the AI thing. It's kind of weird, actually. Wait for it. Wait for it. There's no sound to this, by the way. And then it follows the smoke, and then wait for it. And then it says calling all covens. It'll be faster, obviously. But yeah, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. You can do that.
That is
And
cute.
and then I did it the same with this version. This one isn't. This one's kind of better. I feel like you can see the watermarks of the image that I found the cauldron on all over it. It's crazy though. Like I'm kind of really impressed with how like AI has evolved in these past couple of years.
It's
This
scary. It's not. It's
like it kind of eats. Like I'm like, okay, that's kind of cute, I
kind
guess.
of. It's kind of also terrifying at the same time.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, like I've been working on. a different thing. Is this one of the things that no, that's not it. Like I try to do this thing, but it just hold on. It's gonna let me show you guys this one. No, I won't because it's MOV file. Whatever. I mean, that's no. I was bored. Yeah.
Quick question, then we can end the show
Uh
because
huh.
who name three gymnasts that is missing the most from this world championship field.
Manila Esposito and Hezzy Rivera, I guess. No, Helen Cavers for me.
Who was the first name you said?
Manila Esposito.
Who else?
And I guess one of Helen Caverish or
I said three people.
Manila Esposito, Helen Caverish, and Hezzy Rivera or Alicia D'Amato.
For me, it's Hesley Rivera, is Manila Esposito, and is um Japan.
Oh,
So
Shoka Miyata. Yeah, Shoka Miyata. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Um,
I love her. Yeah, I'm my cigarette smoking queen. I love
I
her.
don't know why Flavia and Julia Suarez didn't choose to do the all around this year.
Because her ankle. That ankle's
Look
going
at
to hold so much.
Nika was like, all I need is one shot.
All she needs is one knee, apparently.
Period.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna last all this world championships, y'all. Also, we have to remember a lot of them are traveling across the world. It is completely different to how they're used to training. They're training on Taishan floor. Like it's gonna be interesting to see how a lot of these girls acclimate to the change in time and weather and also equipment. Because Alba Batista said that she's hadn't trained on Taishan floor. A bunch of the girls haven't trained on Taishan floors or vaults, and the vault is hard as fuck. It's hard. It's a hard vault to like vault off of. And the floors are hard as fuck as well. We've been into this
In
one that we had.
Taiwan, the more the Asian nations use that equipment, because it seems like, and I
They
don't
use it
know,
at Doha.
it's like each region
Mhm.
likes a particular set of equipment. It seems
Yes,
like in the Americas, we like speed
and
or
AI,
or what is it?
AI and
Or
speed. Yep,
AI. In Europe, they like
Jim Nova
Gymnova
or speed.
or speed. In Asia, they like Gymnova or
Taishan.
Taishan.
Yep.
And in South America, they like Taishan or
No, they use I think Speed and Jim Nova. Asia's the only one they really use is Taishan. So I don't know. It's going to be interesting to how they all acclimate because a lot of them haven't even competed on Taishan or trained on Taishan.
the
That's
last
going to
time
be
we even saw Taishan equipment was the World Championships in
Doha
Japan.
and Doha.
Oh, in Doha. Okay.
Well, they might have used it in Kitakyushu. No, I think Kitakyushu was Jim Nova.
No, it
They may
was,
have
it
been.
was Taishan.
Was it Taishan? Oh yeah, because we talked about how like the American girls didn't have Taishan. But I mean, the USAG said they had Taishan beams and floors, so I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm interested to see how that's going to go for everybody.
Period.
I have to go pee. I've been holding it this whole time.
I have to go fix my lace so I could go to work tonight. Mwah, mwah, mwah,
Mwah, mwah,
mwah.
mwah, mwah.
I love
Bye,
you
y'all.
all. Thank you all.
Have a gym good day. A good gym day. Something. Have a great flipping
Have
Monday, y'all.
a good gym day.
Yeah, good gym day. Bye, y'all.